What up, y'all? How y'all doing? Hope everybody's feeling good and had a great weekend and all that great shit. And yeah, cause now and don't be fucking around with this weather because it was 70 one day, then it went back to 50, and it was 70 another day, and then it went back down to 40. It's cold right now. Y'all keep on playing around and think that y'all have to let the transition from the winter to the spring, like, because people be doing like a lot. Then you be wondering why you sick because you're not thinking straight. You're being stupid. Let's just be real. Anyway, let's get to it. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Before we go any further, let's be friends. Friends is a word we use every day. And most time we use it in the wrong way. Now you can look the word up again and again, but the dictionary doesn't know the meaning of friends. And if you ask me, you know I couldn't be much help because a friend is somebody you judge for yourself. Some are okay and they treat you real cool, and some take your kindness for being a fool. We like to be with some because they funny. Others come around when they need some money. So if you grew up around the way and you're still real close to this very day. Homeboys who produce from the spring and fall, and then there's some you wish you never knew at all. And this list goes on again and again because these are the people that we call friends. Friends, be careful with that because everybody that be talking about they your friend ain't your friend, honey. Be careful with that. Anyway, y'all know how to do it. I keep jump right into it. So learn. There's a lot of things that people been talking about, which I also was telling you ladies about as well. So Miss Phylicia Rashad was on the Breakfast Club, and some of the, I guess I'm assuming they had to be some younger women that don't have some guidance in their life, was talking crazy or took the message wrong, and this is what she said.
Y'all wouldn't have got away with that in my day.
I don't even have to look at Hollywood. I could look at the way young ladies dress. The young ladies are so beautiful. And I don't mean to be critical, and I hope young ladies listening don't take this as personal criticism, because I don't mean it that way. But you're young queens. I'm taken aback when I see on a college campus young women dressed in strips of clothing. But more importantly than that, no man wants his woman to be out like that. Right?
So we're taking your calls.
She's talking about as a young woman being on the campus and how, some of them dress like with, just like with nothing. Like, like just overly provocative. Now listen, I'm gonna be honest. I was guilty of that shit too when I was young. Like really, really guilty. I used to paint my bras and shit. Wear a bra and paint it because I'm a designer, so I would paint it and all that. My mama used to be like, "You cannot be," and the body always been body image, and just didn't know the effects that it have on men. See, that's what I wish that, my other mother would say, this is how girls get raped. That's what she used to say. I was gonna be like, Ma, you know what I'm saying? Like so drastic and harsh. But, you don't be understanding as a young woman, like what that do to men. And we have to really have these conversations with the young girls about that. And dressing super provocative. Like, I understand it. Like, loving provocative clothes and want to feel sexy and all that. But when you're doing that, you have to learn, you definitely have to know how to protect yourself and also watch your surroundings and know the effects that they have on men. And Miss Phylicia Rashad also said that, a man don't want a woman like that. Yeah, because, men are ignorant. Like, I think that most of them probably would think that a young, when you see a young girl dressed like that or a woman dressed like that she's instantly loose like that. Bitch, I used to dress like that and I was far from that, honey. No. This pool shit was not getting thrown all around in the circle, in the circle, in the circle. No, it was not. But because they see you dressed that way and they'll just instantly think that, yo, check this out. I remember one time, I think I told this, I was in Brooklyn. Yo, I swear, I was just like, bitch, I was stuck when I saw this young lady. Yeah, y'all know what fucking bitch, this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that's my favorite word. Um, and why? And it was a hot summer night. She had literally some fucking panties with like a mesh like skirt that was really short and a bra like a bra that you, and she had really big titties. And I was just like, well, and I don't know how we started talking. I think because I was lost, because I was in, you don't know how to get around Brooklyn like that. And so we was talking, like she gave me directions. You know, she like a nice young lady. And as I was leaving, I noticed that I don't know if she knew this dude, but this guy asked for a hug, and she gave him a hug. Like, don't be letting, especially when you dress like that. He getting his fill off on you. Rather if he rubbed up on her, I don't know if he like touched her inappropriately or anything. Like, no. But ladies, you really do have to be mindful of the way you dress. It was a guy, I couldn't find his video. So now this is his woman. They grown. Now his woman was very she was shapely. She had a nice butt. And she just had on some trousers, and she turned around like some slacks, and she turned around, and he was like, no, you got your ass all out. Go in there and change. Now, he was being ridiculous. Like, you know that who you with have like a nice body, like, and she wasn't provocative. Now, when she put on a pair of pants that fit her nice, like, what woman don't like a pants that fit nice? It's gonna hit you different once if it really like hitting that body like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was insecure, like, within himself. But I guess, like, he trying to, I don't know, like, what did you want her to wear? Like, regardless of whatever I mean, she could have wore, like, an oversized jacket with it or something. Like, if he wanted her to be more discreet, they should have had that conversation beforehand. I hope that she's not allowing him to control her. Now, these are people, like, grown people, and she wasn't provocatively dressed. Like, I also think about, like, I don't know where the fuck these girls be going. I guess they be going out, like straight wearing the lingerie outside. You know, like the shit that you would wear, like when you go into, like when I was an exotic dancer, like some shit we would wear on the stage. Like, bitch, how y'all wearing this shit outside? The whole fishnet, cat suit with the panties and bra on. Like what? Like what the? Now, and mind you, like all of them got nice bodies and shit like that, but girl, you don't have to. A man see you. You don't need to overly expose yourself. You don't, young ladies. And I know, like, when you young, you just don't know. You just know you got this body. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you like hoe wear, like I used to do. I used to love like the way the hoes used to dress, like back in the day. I mean, like when I was growing up, would see them on TV and shit with the little skirts with the thigh high boots. Now thigh high boots is nothing. That's just regular right now. That's why I got so many. But yeah, but ladies. Yeah, just be mindful, and then when young men see you like that, they tend to think that you loose like that you ready to fuck and all that other shit, and far from it. And the bitches you think ain't is the bitches that do all the freaky sneaky creepy shit, bitch, with you, your friends, and your mans. More than likely, it don't be the girl that's just like that. Like for real. And I know and I think that also young girls get caught up in what they see, like the girls on stage. Like my girl Glorilla, I love Glorilla. I'm not trying to throw her on the bus, bitch. That's my girl. She's my daughter. You know, my name is real. Her name is Gorilla, and but she always wearing little shorts with the pussy print and a crop top shirt. And I'll be like, girl, why you always wearing that? You gotta switch your shit up. But I know that she's an entertainer. So when you're an entertainer, you on the stage, it's hot, of course. Get it. Understood. But you can switch that shit up though. See, that's the thing about style and fashion. You can switch it up and don't always have to be pussy print and crop top. But thigh high boobs. It don't always have to be that. Now she did look good. I liked it when she had the little suit on, my girl Glorilla, with the suit with the glasses and shit. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But she's an entertainer, so I understand that. But I think that when girls see her and probably Sexy Red, always wearing the pussy pants and the crop top, like, they can get lost into that without knowing that they are entertainers. They are on stage. They're on stage and they have bodyguards and they're protected. If you go outside dressed like that with your girls and shit, like, and then you come across and y'all hanging out and you come across some dudes that's ignorant and young, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can get crazy. So, ladies, it's nice to have on a nice skirt and a nice you don't always have to overly expose yourself. You don't, to be sexy, chic, and fly. You do not. A man see you from like a mile a motherfucking way. So yeah, so ladies, just keep that in mind. Like you don't, and I get it. When you want to feel sexy, you want to feel sexy, but you don't have to go full blown hoe with your dress. Now I remember one time I was out, and I remember I seen this lady. She had on some shorts and like about this bunch of her booty meat was out, but she was with her man. And it wasn't disgusting looking and nothing like that. She had on that with a nice little blazer and her nice little shoe. I was like, bitch, you doing it. Like, it was some fly ass shit. But even like just like I was talking about the man, not mine, but she didn't even have on no booty shit. She just had on some slacks. And her booty was like, what did you? That's a different type of scenario. That sounds like that dude was insecure. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow about not letting motherfuckers try to change you. But anyway, let's also talk about this shit right here with Trick Daddy.
I tried dating women my age. That's the hardest shit in the world.
Oh, man.
They stuck in their fucking ways. They wonder why they can't keep them.
Now, look, you know they gonna get you for this now.
I wouldn't give a damn. Them old hoes need to lower their standards and realize that unless you want to
Trick, no.
Unless them hoes want a nigga unless they want a swap out, a nigga that's a swap out artist, unless them bitches want a yes man or a paymaster, bitch, I'm the sugar daddy with no sugar. Yeah, sweet and low. I'm not doing whatever you don't do, you don't get paid for. Like, bitch, stop always complaining. Like, for real. Them hoes stuck in their way. I asked her, where you at? You ain't my dad. I'm not your bitch. I hope I'm not your daddy, bitch. I want to know where you at, bitch, in case you get in an accident, in case you get a flat tire. I'm not. See, women want to get treated like niggas. I can't. I don't like niggas. I'm going to treat you like a nigga. I treat niggas any kind of way. You want to get treated equal. So you telling me you want to get treated like a nigga because you can never be a nigga. You can never be me. If a man going to be a man, are you really a woman? Why you don't cook? Why you don't pay more attention to me like you pay attention to your eyelashes? A 50-year-old ain't got no baby here. Why do you wait till you were 45 to get braces? And shit like that. Like, you wait till you were 45 years old to get braces. And now you got your little daughter, 21, getting her body done. 23, and she 23 years old, and she got her titties done. You ain't even have a baby yet. That shit gonna drop. You got to get them done again. You understand what I'm saying? Like, ain't no 40 years old. Bitch, you're 45, you ain't got baby hairs. Those are not baby hairs.
So what's your demo?
I want a bitch I can leave something. A bitch I can raise, because you can't re-raise nobody. Somebody can raise, somebody that appreciate me, somebody that can learn them something. You know what I'm saying? Show them how to work hard, show them how to accomplish it. You can't. This is what women my age do. They go to other neighborhoods. They move from Miami to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Miami. You still a hoe. You can't run the miles back on that pussy. You cannot turn the miles back on that pussy. So they want to be able to say, I bet you none of your friends ain't fuck me, but yeah, his friend fucked you, his friend fucked you, her friend fucked you, her brother fucked you, her daddy, everybody else done fucked you. So you're avoiding my friend's dick. Fuck my friends.
Trick Daddy, funny than a motherfucker. Yo. Hell, one of these old hoes, the way he said that shit was funny than a motherfucker to me. And he was like, I guess he said that they set in their ways. But what about a man? Is a man setting his ways at that age? Like, what are you talking about? And that's not necessarily true. Like, and then he also said, like, if somebody, he want to be with somebody that he could teach them something. Like, who knows everything? Like, nobody knows everything. Like, I'm always willing to learn some shit. Like, please teach me, motherfuckers. I want to know. I did have this one guy that we like the same age, and he was telling me something, and I was like, yeah, I know that. He's like, oh, I guess I can't tell you nothing because you know everything. Bitch, I know that. I didn't tell him that, but I was like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, stop. I mean, like, get out of your insecure bag because you showing it. Like, you being real insecure right now. Like, what are you talking about? And Trick, you got a lot of Trick used to be fine, y'all. For real. Back in the day, Trick used to be fine. I used to love me some Trick. Trick used to be fine. But Trick looked like a rotten smash burger right now. Like, dude. And if somebody get with your ass, like, and you built up like that. Boy, boom. Trick, if you don't knock it off, you probably want you some. I don't know. Like, I think that most men do want somebody younger than them. Like, that's just something that's just been proven. Like, over time, you see like a guy, like, he generally with somebody that's younger than him in most cases, unless he's like in his 20s and then he's trying to fuck somebody that's 40 or 30, or if you 50-year-old bitches like me trying to fuck somebody that's 20, like, y'all hoes know y'all need your ass kicked. But I understand. But for the most part, as far as being with somebody, like, they do tend to be with somebody young. No, listen, Vivian Westwood, y'all know she's a designer. Vivian Westwood had to be like 70, 80 years old, and she had her young ass, her man, her husband, I think it was husband or boyfriend, whatever, and was together. Cher and Amber Rose baby daddy was Cher like 80, and what he like probably 40 something. I'm like, So I guess people do try to go back that route. Um, so I don't really understand. Then he said something about, like, then he just, like, I don't know, but then he said, like, if a girl don't have no, and he said if you call a girl, the old chick, and you text like, where you at, he just calling because he's concerned. She be like, you ain't my daddy, and it all depends on the caliber of woman that you dealing with. If she care about you or you care about her, like, she wouldn't be coming at you like that. If you're dealing with, like, a girl with very small amount of etiquette and womanliness, then of course you would get that response. Like, a woman would, if she feeling you and y'all feeling each other like that, like, of course she'll tell you where she at. Like, it depends on what you dealing with, Trey. I think you dealing with the girls whose etiquette and womanliness is like really, really low as you dealing with somebody that's a little bit like older. These also, they worry about their eyelashes and wigs. No wigs here, boo. No wigs here. No eyelashes here, boo. No, nah. Don't be doing that to black women. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I think that, but you could also say that when he said that the older women are setting their ways, some older men can be too. Like, Damon Wayans was just talking about, like, shit, he, like, what, he's like 60, he look good as hell. He was just like, yo, I don't want to talk. Like, he was like, I want somebody to come, make me a sandwich, and he go down and they do it, like, but he's at a different situation, like age, you know what I'm saying? I guess he tired at this point. So, but it's all about the caliber of man and the caliber of woman. As far as if you deal with somebody the same age, I'm assuming that he in his 50s probably. So, it all depends on that. And the same for women who deal with, like, younger men. And mostly I find that women who deal with younger men, like, well, it's all like, what am I getting out of this situation? You know what I'm saying? So the young man, like, if you got that bread, you know what I'm saying? That, okay. You know what I'm saying? They'll fucks with you and all that shit. They be looking for them a sugar mama too. The young dudes. I guess y'all don't know what y'all be doing outside. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit. And y'all know my name is Real. I'm Intimacy Coach / Seductions with the service called Seductive ArT. And in May, I will be having my Seductive ArT brunch. I will keep y'all abreast of that. It's coming up really, really soon. It's going to happen in May. And, you know, the when, the where, the how much, and all that shit. And it's going to be very limited seating. As well as, you know, I'm an author. The title of my book is called QUICKIE. It's 7 short erotic stories. Read while you fuck while you read. And I am a designer, and my brand is Real Nice by Real. I'm still having some technical difficulties, y'all. Ooh, yeah, listen, I'll keep y'all abreast of that. If I resonate with you, which I hope I do, please hit that, click that. I would appreciate that. Try to get the numbers up over here. And y'all know how we lead this motherfucker. Be humble, be kind, be generous, be on time, be focused, be grateful, be pleasant, be joyful, be at peace, be fabulous, be fierce, be confident, be ambitious, be hopeful, be thoughtful, be great at what you're great at, be a great friend, be a great listener, be supportive, be one with God. Be all these great things. And in the midst of you doing all of that, don't you fold, don't you turn the corner, don't you think twice. And that is, you always be you. Because God made you perfect just as you are. Until we meet again, y'all have a great night. Peace.